Hi guys, welcome to a look at a game called Dicey Dungeons. It's getting quite popular recently. It just had its first kind of full release, if you like. It's a game by a man called Terry Cavanagh, who has previously done games like Super Hexagon, VVVVV, and various other things as well. He's been in the industry for quite a while now, doing some very good games. This one is a roguelite, kind of mixed with a dice game. It's a very bad thing to say this meets this, but it is kind of that. You get dice, which give you the ability to go and then use equipment cards, and you need a certain number of rolls in those dice to be able to use those equipment cards. So I've been playing this a little bit online and a little bit on my own as well, just to get used to it and stuff. And I'm just going to jump into it and show you some of the stuff that you can do. So you can see here I've got a couple of characters at the top there. The warrior is the first one you start with. He is classed as difficulty 1, if you like, with 1 star there. But you've also got things like the thief, who's got difficulty star 2. And the robot's got difficulty star 3 as well. I've only ever managed to finish it so far with the warrior. So I'm going to go through this quickly with the warrior, show you a quick run, maybe another one with another character if I get the time as well. So you start it and you get introduced to this Lady Luck. It's kind of like a game show sort of thing.
No.
Where they take you through how you can win or what you can win. And each character has their own wants and desires that they need to have at the end of it. So this is your standard map. And as it's a roguelite, you get to move once. No one else moves, unfortunately, so it's not quite like that. But it's a roguelite in the fact that you can get items to upgrade yourself and so on and so forth. So in this case here, we've got a Space Marine on the map, and we've also got something called a frog as well. Nothing too major here, but I'm going to go for the Space Marine because I want to get to this chest over here. So as soon as you go to an enemy, you actually start on their tile, if you like, and you can see here this is my equipment. So I've got a sword which will do as much, I'll drop a dice in there, and it will do as much damage as I do on my dice, and then it'll expend that particular resource unless it says can be reused. So in this case, this re-roll of dice says 3 uses this turn. So I'm going to drop a 1 in there. There we go, so I've got a 6 now. I can drop that in there. Boom, it does him 6 damage against his 14 health. I mean, I can't do anything else with my dice here, so I'm just going to end my turn. So he adds in his dice there to do that. That's the countdown timer there, so it needed a total of 20 to be able to roll over and do me some damage. But because he didn't have a 20 on his dice, he didn't get anything off of it. But what that does do is it counts down, it stays that number until his next turn. Let's re-roll a 4. Reroll a 2, we've got a 5, that's doing 5 damage. He's not quite dead yet. And we'll see now, he's got enough there to be able to do me 10 damage. And straight away, I do 10 damage, I can't do anything about it. And here's where you start getting a little bit more interesting. So I've got a Fury, which is my limit break. And in this case, it doubles my next action. Now I'm going to save this until I get to a different fight, because I only need to do him 3 damage, and which is not quite there. There we go, right, so 3 damage, he's now dead. I move on, and at the end of each battle you get a certain amount of gold and XP, and that is based on, I think, the type of enemy you're fighting and their level. So in this case he was level 1, so I get 1 XP and I get 1 gold. I just click OK, I can move on. But that clears his tile, and then I can move on. I can go to the next bit and I get a new piece of equipment. Unlocking a chest obviously doesn't cost anything apart from moving there. So this piece of equipment here is a poison one, so if I put in there any dice that adds up to a 3, so 3 or less, I can then do 3 damage, or up to 3 damage, whatever that roll is going to be, and I add 1 poison, and the poison is a tick of damage next turn. I'm just going to take that. It sits in my equipment box down here, which you can see, so I've got the sword in there, which is the one I had already, and the claw, which is the one I've just picked up. If I didn't want the claw, just pop it on my backpack and away I go. So you can quickly see that you can fill up your backpack and you can start getting more equipment and things. But until I actually need to do that, I might as well just have it. Alright, let's go fight this frog. So my limit break is still active. It rolls over from the previous turn. So I'm going to re-roll the 5 because I want to get a 6. There we go. And I'm going to re-roll a 2. Dang it. Okay, well, that's fine. I'm going to Fury and a 6. So my Fury does the same thing twice, whatever my next action is, whether that's an action as in an attack or a defense or whatever it's going to be. Okay. So my frog with his massive sword dies. And I've leveled up. Again, I get another gold, another XP, I level up. And when I level up, I get an extra dice. I'm not sure if that happens every time you level up, but it seems to so far with the warrior. And down into the next floor. So there's 6 floors in total. I've done, this is on my second one now. So the first bit here is health. I don't need that, so I'm going to leave that. I'm going to go fight this pirate. Arr. Let's go get him. Very nice. So I've already got 6 there, so I can just do 6 straight damage to him. Got no reason not to do it. Let's re-roll that 6 because I don't need a 6. Alright, I will just do 2 damage plus 1 poison. So he gets the status effect there of a poison, which is losing 1 health at the start of next turn. Nothing else I could do at that point, so I just move on. Ouch. So he's giving me burn, which means one of my dice gets set on fire. And if I try to use that dice, it costs me 2 health. So at the moment I've got 21 health down here, and my 3 dice. In this case, I'm going to re-roll a 4. Re-roll a 1. Re-roll a 5. Okay, so we'll do 6 damage there. And then we'll do him another poison damage. I'm going to leave the 2 there. Because I didn't use it, I didn't take those 2 health. Not a problem. So now he's burned both of my dice, or 2 of my dice I should say. I don't have any choice, but he's only got 8 health, so I'm going to Fury. I'm just going to kill him. Okay, 1 gold, 2 XP. So again, I've got 4 XP I need to get to the next level. I've already got 2 of them. I'm going to leave the health. I'm going to get the equipment. So now I've got bump. And bump in this case is just a case if you drop a dice in there, it turns that dice in from a 5 to a 6, from a 3 to a 4, whatever it might be. If you drop a 6 in there, you get something different, and I'll show you that shortly. So, 2 more enemies on here, plus a stall, which I'll come to in a minute. Let's go fight Stereo Head. So this guy is weak to shock. So obviously I've got poison at the moment, I don't have shock, but you can pick up items and equipment which give you shock. So, right, I'm going to do that. I'm going to bump that to 3. I'm going to give him 1 of them. And I'm going to end turn. I've got dice there that just does nothing at the moment because I don't have the equipment to be able to use it. Ow. I'm down to 13 health at the moment. I need to make sure that I can do something. Right, so he's done the status effect there. So his moves here, he can weaken weaken the enemy. And weaken in this case says that one of my random piece of equipment is less powerful, so it's less useful for me. So in this case, he weakened this to make it a claw minus. So in this case, it just does damage. Doesn't do any poison anymore, which is annoying, but it's fine. However, I am going to drop that in there. I'm going to re-roll that 1. I'm going to re-roll a 4. I'm going to bump that. And I'm just going to do 3 damage. So strategy in there. Obviously, you need to do something there. So he's going to weaken 2 of my things, which is going to annoy me. But such is life. So, I'm going to Fury, and I'm just going to do that. Just going to do 6, and then another 6, and he's done. Okay, and then I level up. All my health comes back, which is great, because I needed that. And I get to pick a new reward. Now, in this case, we've got the boomerang here, which does 2 times the damage of the dice. So if I put a 6 in there, it's going to do 12 damage to the enemy. But it also does the same amount of damage for 1 dice to myself, which is not great. This one here, though, is a spike shield. I'm just going to take that one, because that one can either be a shield or damage. So I'm going to go to the stall, see what we got here. Now down here I've got 4 gold, and I can buy any one of these. So I've got a first aid kit, another claw, I could have 2 claws on there if I wanted to, or an iron shield, which is just going to be shield. Now I'm a little bit of a more of an offensive guy, so I'm going to buy that one. I can go back in there if I wanted to, just by clicking on it again, but I don't have any more money to be able to buy anything, so I'm not going to bother. There's no method of selling something, which is a little bit annoying. Okay, so now I've got 2 claws, I've got a bump, and I've got a... yeah, that's fine. Let's go take on this wizard dude. I've not fought a wizard before. His socks came off. Okay. So I'm going to pop the 3 in there straight away. I'm going to re-roll the 2. For 5. I'm happy with that. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to bump that up and I'm going to do 6. And there we go. So now I'm not wasting any dice this turn. He's got lots of spells. So he gets to dodge his next attack, my next attack, which is okay. So I'm going to re-roll a 1, do a 6. I'm going to re-roll a 6 again because I can only put a 5 in there. Yeah, okay. I'll re-roll a 6, I get a 1. So I'm going to pop a 1 in here. He dodges that, but then he's not going to dodge his next 2. So I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to do that. And there we go. And my turn. On my dice. So again, he dodges the next attack. Thankfully he's not doing me any damage yet, which is good. I am going to bump that up to a 6 and then just kill him. I'm not going to kill him. I am going to kill him because I'm going to do that. And then I go in my turn and then bye-bye. He kills himself. Okay, so 2 XP again. Let's move on. There's a health there. I don't need the health. Still can't buy anything from the shop. Let's move on to the next floor. So each floor has a different design, as you can see, nothing particularly important there. Right, so this floor here, we've got an upgrade anvil down here, so we can take one of our pieces of equipment and upgrade it so it's got different effects, or it takes up less space in my equipment as well. Let's have a look. Let's go take this bully on and see what we can do. So you can see up here he's got 2 dice. I've got 3 still. Okay, well they're all rubbish. Let's re-roll the 1. Re-roll the 1. Really? Re-roll the 2. Okay. So I'm going to go 6 in there. I'm going to bump that. I'm going to do 2 in there. 3 in there. So I've got a shield. So rather than doing damage to him, I chose to defend myself. Okay. Thanks. So it did a few bits of damage to me, nothing major. I've still got quite a lot of health. So, right. So maximum 5, that's going to be a shield if I do that. I'm going to re-roll a 2 to get a 4, which is good. I'm going to re-roll a 5. Right, I'm going to do that. I'm going to re-roll a 1. There we go. Okay, so that's giving me what I wanted. So I'm going to do 6 damage there, 2 damage there, and 4 damage there. Then in that turn. Then it's his turn. He can do a little bit more damage. That's annoying, but not too bad. Right. I've got my limit break now. He's got 12 health. I'm going to do it, and I'm going to do 12 damage to him. And away he goes. Okay, 1 more enemy, and I can level up. But I'm going to first go to the anvil, and you'll see how the upgrade mechanics work. So in this case here, you can see it just says do an upgrade, and you can pick an item and you can just go straight to upgrade if you want to, and you can see here that this goes from doing that to doing +1 damage, which isn't too bad to get a free damage on there basically. If I choose something like the bump, I can use it an extra turn. If I use the claw, that goes to be, rather than a max 3, I can do it at max 5, which is quite nice. So that makes it a lot easier to use, and does a lot more damage. And the spike shield, rather than it being a max 5, it's unlimited. You can use whatever you want in there. I'm going to choose the claw. Have I also got anything in my backpack? I've got another claw in there. Yeah, I'm going to choose the claw because I quite like that one. And there we go. So that's my 1 upgrade. I'm going to pop over and grab that health. I've only got 3 gold, but let's see what's in the store anyway. Okay. So shock is another one here, which is quite interesting. So there's 2 different versions of shock in this case. In this one, this is reusable, so I can drop all my dice in there if I want to. And shock in this case renders a piece of equipment unusable for that turn, if I remember correctly. Ah, yeah, no. So it renders it unusable, but they have to drop a dice in it to free it up. So I'm going to take the nightstick, I believe. I'm just going to take that. Let's go fight this dryad. Okay, so she's strong against poison. So poison for me is not great, even though that's what I've just unlocked. Typical. I am going to re-roll my 2. And re-roll my 1. And re-roll the other 2. Okay. So I'm going to go 4 damage, 3 damage, 1, and then 3 damage. Okay, not a great turn. She actually takes poison and heals herself. Right, so I won't be poisoning her anymore. Okay, so I can... Okay, let's do that. Let's do that. And then let's end turn. So she's now going to be able to poison... Oh no. I would have thought she would have poisoned me, but that's fine. Right, I just get to kill her straight dead this turn. So I'm just going to do that. And that. There we go, she's dead. Not a problem. And I get to level up. Again, max health, I get an extra dice, and I get 4 extra health too. And now we get to take on the sorceress. Let's see what she's got. Okay, so her moves. She's got a cauldron, so she drops the dice in there to do 1 damage and get a new dice. Or she's got straight 3 damage, or a couple of freezing. So freezing in this case will stop me being able to use the dice, if I remember correctly. Or does it make it 1? It might actually make it 1. So, anyway, we shall carry on. Right, so save me some hassle. I'm going to bump that. Do 6 straight damage. I'm going to re-roll that 1. Okay, get 4 damage. I'm going to re-roll a 2. Thanks for that. Let's do 3 damage and a poison. Okay, in turn. Oh. Okay. So she rolls them back to 1 for my 2 highest dice, which is annoying, to be quite frank. Right, let's roll that back. Okay, and then roll it again. We've got 3 3s and a 4. Let's see now then. So I want to roll again. Or 2. That's bloody useless. Right, let's dump. Let's do 4 damage there. 4 damage there. And 3. Not the best of turns, but I'm going to kill her next turn, so that's not a problem. Okay, 1 damage and another frozen dice. Starting to get annoying, but that's fine. She's only got 8 health now. It's not an issue. Reroll a 1, get a 5, reroll a 1, get a 4, reroll a 1, get a 6. She should not have messed with me. Alright, so I'm going to do that. And do that. But there we go. She's taken care of now. So 3 experience, moving on. There's some health down here, which I am going to take, and then I'm going to get this equipment. Chocolate cookie, 12. So you pop 12, a value dice of 12 in there, and you repeat the next attack. So you need to time that correctly to make sure you're doing it okay. Moving on to floor number 4, we are straight in here to a haunted jar. Okay, so he's strong against poison, so again I can't use my claw. Got my limit break though, I will fury that and then do that. There we go. I will drop that in there and then do that. Give me 5 shield. I don't particularly need to do anything else, I'm just going to end my turn. He's going to poison me for 3 and he's going to roll up his blight. Okay. Right, so I'm going to do 6 damage. Nope. I didn't want to do that. Reroll. Give me something that's not 6. Come on. Okay, well, I can't use that one at all. I'm just going to give myself 2 shield again. Messed up a little bit there. Oh, that's annoying. Ouch. Okay. Right, so 14. I haven't got my fury. Let me do that. Let's do 6. 4. Can't do anything else because he's strong against poison. Move on. I could potentially take some damage here. Okay. Right, he's dead this turn. That's fine. So let's just kill him and move on. Could have potentially done that fight a little bit better, but that's not a problem. Okay. On to Aurora. I should have got the equipment card. I wasn't paying attention again. Okay. So she's not strong or weak against anything, but she has got... if she drops 5 dice worth in there, she does 4 and inflicts 1 burn once per battle. Change the weather. That's a mechanic I've not seen before. Let's find out. Okay, so I've got Fury, which I'm going to use. I'm going to do it with that one. I'm intrigued as to what that does. Let's do that. And then I'm going to do dice value, and I'm going to give myself a shield. Let's go. So she's going to burn 1 of my dice, and nothing else. Okay. So yeah, we'll do that. Let me re-roll that dice. That's perfect. I will take that to do 5 damage. Oh no, 5 shield, beg your pardon. Can't really do anything else. Let's re-roll that one. Perfect. Okay. Keep layering on the poison. So she's going to do me another burn. And another burn. Okay, but I'm going to kill her, so that's fine. Right, so... Oh, I'm not quite... I need to re-roll that dice. Re-roll that dice. Okay, well... 1 damage, she's dead anyway, that's fine. Don't get to find out what her mood change ability was. It's fine. Alright, let's go back into this equipment. A whip. I quite like the whip. It's much better than most other things because this does fire damage anyway. Doesn't do anything else unless you get a 6. If you drop a 6 in there, you also get 1 burn. So I'm going to take that, go into my equipment, and I'm going to swap that for my sword. And in fact, I'm going to swap my sword for my spike shield. So I'm going to dual wield. Let's go get me some health. Now I could, if I wanted to, leave the floor here. I'm not entirely sure about that, to be honest. I'm thinking I may just go and fight this Kraken. So let's unleash the Kraken! So Krakens are quite annoying. You'll see they've got camouflage, so that means I can blind 2 of my dice, so I can't see the value of them. They can also curse me if they roll a 4, and cursing basically means it stops some of my equipment working completely. And I don't know if it's going to happen, it's a random chance. Or there's the ability to overwhelm me if they roll an even, and that one's quite nasty. I want that ability for myself. So basically, if they drop a 2 in there, it does me 1 damage and 1 damage extra each time. So if they drop a 2 in there and then a 2 in there, it does me 3 damage in total. So anyway, let's go back. So I've already got a 6 in there, so that's good. I'm going to drop that in there. Boom, that gives him burn 1. That's good. I'm going to re-roll a 1. Get a 2, re-roll a 2. We get a 3. I'm going to re-roll the other one. We get a 4. So I'm going to bump that up. Do 5 damage. Then 3 damage. And turn. So of course he's going to curse me, because that's what this game is like. Okay, so I've got 2 blind dice here. I have no clue what they are at all. So I'm going to do that in there. Oh, it was a 6. I'm going to do that. Let's re-roll a 3. We get a 1. Re-roll a 1. We get a 4. So let's bump that up. That was my curse. Thanks for that. Okay, end turn. He's on 14 health. I should be able to get him next turn. He's going to curse me again. That's fine. And he's going to blind 2 of my dice. Okay, that's fine. That's not a problem at all. We'll do 6 on there. Take 3 poison damage. And I'll bump that up for 1 and risk it. Okay. He's got 2 health. 1 health. I should have him this turn as long as he doesn't kill me, which he does. Oh, that was close. I went down to 2 health, but he's dead anyway now. Phew. That was dangerous. I've leveled up now. Full health again. I'd never take the shield bash. I don't use shields, so I'm sure there's a character type out there which will use shields effectively. I'm just going to take that to upgrade something. And I am going to take it on the whip. Okay. Let's see what we've got in this stall. So in this case, we can swap something. So this is a trading stall. So in this case, we can either do damage, or we can do damage, and on 6 we add 2 poison. I'm going to deal that. That's fine. And away we go. I don't need health, so let's go fight Groot. I mean Wicker Man. He's weak to fire. I don't have anything that does fire just yet. Okay. So let me up that. I'm gonna give him 2 burn. Oh, I do have fire damage. Ah, that's interesting. Let me re-roll the 2, the 5. Let me re-roll the 4. Give me a 1. Okay. So he's got 2 burn, which will do him more damage because he's weak to fire. And end that turn. Nice. Okay, so he helped himself a little bit there, but that's fine. So 2 poison, 2 burn, and he's dead. I'll just weave myself back together again. Alright then, mate, that's fine. Okay, 4 XP, and let's go. Okay, next one's a stall. Flip a dice upside down. No, I'll upgrade in the equipment, thanks. That's fine for me. So I'm going to upgrade my... What's my... Ooh, that's quite nice. I'm going to take the bump and upgrade that, though. The ability to upgrade 2 dice is quite nice. There's a piece of equipment there. I should have gone for the equipment first. Yeah. Detonator's quite good as well. So I'm going to take that. Now, unfortunately, I don't have enough room for everything that I want. Because I've got 2 things there which do damage, and I've got a bump there. So I could... If I'm going all poison, I could take that out, stick in my other claw, my other detonator. So now, I can do lots of damage. Let me pop that one there. So lots of damage. And I can also blow them up as well. Yeah. Let's give that a go. I've not tried that before, so it's going to be interesting. there's an anvil over there, so once I get past these two, I can upgrade and take on Skelly Man over there and see what I can do to him. So he's weak to fire, and I've just got rid of all my burn. Okay, that's fine. Right, so 6, add 2 damage. Got a 5 there. An even. No, I want to do that first. Let me bump that up. Bump that up. Do 3 damage, and then that was quite nice. And I still have my fury as well. I could have probably killed him in that turn. It's fine. Okay, he's going to freeze me now. So all my dice are going to be 1. Oh, only 2 of my dice are going to be 1. They weren't that good anyway. Okay, let's re-roll 2. Get a 3. Okay, so I need my even. Right, okay, so let's bump that up first. Add 2 poison. Bump that up. Ah, no. Right, okay. Do 3. And then maximum of 3 there. Okay, so he's got a poison of 7. He's going to lose 7 health at the start of his next turn. That's quite a nice mechanic. I like that one. Yeah. He's dead. Ah, of course he froze me. Right. But if I do that one, he's dead. Didn't get to use my detonator. Not a problem. Okay. So that's that one done. Let me go get some health and some more health. Is there anything else in the shop that I needed? No, I don't think so. So we'll exit that. Let's go take on this gargoyle. Let's see what we can do. So we got a 6 straight away. Oh, it's my limit break as well. Right, so I'm going to fury this. Do him 6 damage, 4 poison. 5. 3. And then I get to do another 6 damage. Yeah, go for it. That was quite nice. Okay. Not particularly too bad. Oh, rubbish dice. Better. Much better. Right, so I am going to bump that. 6. 5. 3. 2. Bye-bye. That was a nice quick fight. Okay. So now I've killed the gargoyle. Let's go and upgrade something. So in this case, I can upgrade my claw again. I can upgrade my toxic ooze to give me 3 poison. The claw will change it from a 3 to a 5. Or the detonator doesn't it doesn't have the requirement for it to be an even. I'm going to go for that one first. Okay. Let's go get Skelly Man. Come on. Crazy dude. Right. 6. Why's my bump over there now? Right. 5. Let me re-roll that to 4. Let's do that. And then... Nice. Oh. Ow. That hurt. I've got my fury now. Right, so let's fury that, do that. Right, I need to re-roll the 6. Give me a 5, thank you. Re-roll a 2. Give me a 4, let's bump it. Boom. Bye-bye. That's quite nice. I like that. Haven't done a poison build before, so that feels really good. Okay, so once you hit level 6, you are maximum level. You cannot upgrade anymore. But that's okay, because I've only got 1 more floor to go. And I get an extra dice, which I don't particularly need at the moment. So we are now on floor 5. There's only floor 6 to go. And floor 6 is a boss. So in this case, it's Beatrice. There are many bosses. This is the 4th one I've fought now. Let's see what she's got to say. So there's only a boss on this floor, nothing else. It's another dice. Okay, that's it. They all have a little bit of something to say. Nothing particularly important. Let's do that. Pop that in there. Pop that in there. Pop that in there. Pop that in there. Not bad, not bad. Did a 20 damage, 24 damage. she's got shock. Okay, well, that's fine. So shock means you have to place a dice on those to be able to unlock them. So I've got no 6s. Think of the best way to do this. So I could drop a 5 on there to do 1 damage, and then 5 damage plus 1 poison. Yeah, okay, so let's do that. Then I need to reroll a 1, a 2. Then I could drop that on there. Drop that on there. I should have done that the other way around, but that's fine. So she's going to shock me a lot again. Ow. I've got my fury now, so hopefully she doesn't shock this one. Okay, that's fine. I am going to drop that on there. Right. So let's think about this. I've got 4 dice. I need 1, 2, 3, 4. So I've got an even. Yeah, okay, right. So let's do fury. That. That. And then another 8 damage. I should have maybe saved my fury for that, but I don't think so. That's fine. I should be fine for the next turn. Let's go. Ow. Ow. And indeed, ow. Just going to shock that one again. Always does. Right, so there we go. She's dead. And away we go. So run over. And we get this end screen here. And remember, it's a game show. I've been doing so well. Adapting to all the new rules, fighting all of Lady Luck's minions. Will it finally pay off? So the last thing you get is this wheel that you can spin. And there's prizes behind every one. Apart from that one. I've never done any better than that. Okay. And there we go. So I'm guessing once you've got something on that board, you might get something here. I'm not entirely sure. But at the end of most runs, you also unlock a new character as well, which is how you get that. And that's fine. I need to play with the Inventor guy, which is the last guy I just unlocked. Haven't played with him just yet to see how he plays or anything. I know he's got very, very different mechanics, but as you can see, he's got a lot higher difficulty. And at the moment, I need to be able to finish it with the thief as well, to be able to get something else. Not too sure what yet. To move on from there. But anyway, that's kind of a first look at this game. I'm probably going to be playing this a little bit both on stream on my Twitch on twitch.tv/UK-Jedi, and also on here as well for YouTube, and probably offline as well because I'm quite enjoying it quite a lot. But yeah, thanks very much for watching. If you got this far in a video, thanks very much. Don't forget to give it a like, a share, a subscribe, as everyone else can do on YouTube. Doesn't cost you a penny, really helps out my channel as well. But yeah, thanks very much for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next one.